Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in and get comfortable. Welcome back to my channel, Jaleesa, Reading Beyond the Book Cover, where we stay reading beyond the book's cover. You all, today is Wednesday, September the 27th. And it's been a minute since I've been on the camera. I think the last time that I filmed myself was Saturday. So this week in reading has started off a little bit chaotic in a sense, but not really. I haven't been reading too much. I feel like I'm struggling because there are several readathons that are happening in the month of October, and it is slowly but surely stressing me out, only because I want to participate, but I also want to participate and share. So I'm trying to make sure that I make my choices carefully and in a way that I'm not setting myself up for failure. Put it like that. So the last thing I want to do is to start doing something and then I'm recording everything, post it, and then didn't get what was intended done. Right. So the two main readathons that I'm trying to focus on participating in are Black Aweenathon and For the Culture. There's also another one that is called Octoberthon. I'll put it down below. It is hosted by Steph's Thoughts, and I want to participate in it because I'm pretty sure that one it requires more of reading like middle grade. So we'll see. I'm trying to fit in as much as I can, but I know that there's only 24 hours in a day. I have a full-time job, and I also commute to work, and that's also time of my life inside of a car. So there's only so much that I can do, but I'm pretty sure that I will be able to at least read one book for each of the readathons if I'm not able to fulfill the prompts for whatever role or requirement there is. So we'll see. Because I feel like any exposure, no, take that back. Not going to say any exposure because that sounds a little bit too absolute. Some exposure is better than none. So what I mean by that is to participate and to share. It helps the creators, and then it also gets people reading. That's all the goal is, right? So that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll see. I'm still trying to solidify what I'm going to do when it comes to books. I have roughly like 2 days now. So if you count today, 27, 28, 29, 30, okay, so 4 days, can't count. Before October 1st. October 1st is when I start reading Meddling Kids with my cousin. We've been counting down to reading this together, so we're going to read that. And so it's like my mind is so full of what is going to be coming up in October that I can't really concentrate on one book. But we'll see. And what I have been actually actively reading now that I've finished 2 audiobooks. I just finished Nana yesterday, as well as It's Not All Downhill From Here. So I finished both of those. And then I started an audiobook for VC Castro's, I think that's her name, or their name. Goddess of Filth. I'm almost done with that. It's very short. It's only a 4-hour audiobook. And then I started a comic. I forgot the name of it, but it's starting off okay. It's about so far it seems like it's a girl. She's like 12 years old. Her father, he believes in UFOs. He believes that he was taken by aliens, and she wants to spend time with him. And they're gonna go to Arizona, I think, to some kind of UFO fair. I just got into it, so when I have the title, I'll share it with you. And I've been reading a little bit of Black Cake. So yeah, see, I'm like dipping in and out of different things. I have my mind set on October, and a lot is going on. So pray for me. If you are a praying person, pray for my TBR, because I don't usually do TBRs or, like a list of books for each month. I just kind of pick up what I feel like doing. But because there are so many events happening and I want to participate and be active, I have to force myself to stick to something. So with all that being said, I will come back to you all when I have read something. Right now, I'm going to do some blog posts. I need to, type up some things that need to be published next week because I have a list of books that I've already finished. I just need to do a review for them because I really do want to be more intentional when it comes to reading and reviewing every single book I read. Because sometimes I read books that are short, so I don't feel like I have a lot to say, but somehow things just come up. So we'll see. My goal is to get 1 or 2 blog posts done in the time that it takes for my vegetable lasagna to finish cooking, as well as my load of clothes. You maybe can see you can hear the washing machine in the background. So that's on the agenda for today. And if you don't see this face again, you may see it tomorrow after I have my book club or buddy reads meeting from 8 to 9 p.m. So we'll see. I want to make sure that this time and this week in reading, my face is more present than it has been in a while. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm tired. It's almost, is it 11 o'clock? I feel like it is 11 o'clock p.m. As you can see, the earrings, they're off. That means that Jaleesa's tired and she wants to go lay down. I don't want to go to sleep, so I most likely will just take my shower and read until I fall asleep. My goal is to read a pretty significant dent into Black Cake. I feel a little bit better now that I have at least one review done this week so far. I may try to kick out another one tomorrow, but I'm not sure because we have our buddy reads. So maybe on Friday, I'll try to do that. I'll try to do another written review and schedule it sometime either next week or the week after that. So the one that I finished today was for You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Caitlin Barron. And I think I expressed everything I had to say about it. I like the book, but it's not a favorite. But it's also definitely not the last book that I'll read from this author. So I'm excited about it coming out because I feel like I've been sitting on it for a while. And I now feel fully confident in how I feel about the book. I feel like I communicated everything that I liked and didn't like and what I wanted more of and who I recommended to, like all that jazz. Okay, all that jazz. But what I'll do is tomorrow, maybe after I get home from work, because I doubt I'll be able to do it in the morning. When I come home from work, before I have my buddy reads, I'll try to update you all on how I feel about Black Cake. So far, what I have read of it, it's very dramatic and I'm liking it. And it's fast paced, like the reading wise is fast paced. But when I check the percentage on my Kindle, I'm still at 8%. So the math ain't math it. I'm not really sure what's going on. but that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about my little 8%, but I will just note that as an observation. Even though it's fast paced, reading wise, when I check my Kindle, it's telling me lies. Well, you all, I hope you all have a good night, good day, wherever you are right now, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay? All right. Bye. Good morning. Today is September 28th, 2023. When you see this red robe, just know it's early in the morning. I've been up since 5 something. I had to use the restroom. And then, so sorry. I saw my husband off to work, and then I scheduled some content, answered a couple of comments, and of course drank my water. I'm feeling a little bit congested this morning. I've been sneezing for the last 2 days, so I'm not really sure if I'm getting sick. Fingers crossed that I'm not, or it's just something in the air because, you know, time is changing as well as the air or the season is changing. But that's not why we're here. I wanted to update you all because I read 30 minutes this morning. I did timed reading for myself, 30 minutes, and I was reading Black Cake by, I should know the name of the author, but I don't, and I'm so sorry. I want to say it's, okay, so Black Cake, Charmaine Wilkerson. Can you see that? Okay, yeah. Charmaine Wilkerson. And I'm at the 16% mark, so I'm noticing, I don't know, maybe it's just me, when I read out loud, the book goes by faster if I read aloud. But I don't like reading aloud because I start losing my voice. I don't mind hearing my own voice, but I lose my voice after some time. And but luckily it was just 30 minutes, so I read aloud. I was able to read about 8%, and I'm liking it so far. It's I don't know, it's one of those stories so far where I feel like, so it's like an envelope that has an envelope in it and another envelope in it. So it's like the Russian doll effect, kind of, because everything keeps unfolding. And now I understand why the first chapter, or was it the first chapter or was it the prologue? Why the first chapter was the way that it was written. I was confused at first, like, what does one have to do with two? But the puzzle pieces are starting to come together. I am able, surprisingly, to keep up with the characters. We've been introduced to several so far, but they're all connected to each other, and I'm curious to see where this goes. The story is reminding me a little bit, but not directly. The only like one element of it reminds me of All the Lonely People by Mike Gill, which, if you have been following me on my other social media platforms, as well as my blog, it's one of my favorite books. And that's the book that spurred or was the inspiration behind me doing what I do now, which is, pushing not pushing, that's not a good word. Me taking a leap of faith, as well as making a more of an effort to be more social, especially when it comes to my hobbies or things that I enjoy, which is books. And sharing. So I'm learning to share and whatnot. But that book is one of my favorites, and there's an element in Black Cake that reminds me of All the Lonely People by Mike Gill. So I'm going to continue reading it when I come home tonight. Hopefully I can do it 30 more minutes and maybe make a little bit more of a dent. But I'm pretty sure I will not be able to read it in its entirety in time for a book discussion on Friday with Black Girls Read 2 Facebook group. But what I will read of it, I will enter the room, whatever it is they do. I think it's on Zoom. This is my first one. And I will leave most likely when it starts to get spoilery, because this is one of the books where I feel like I will most likely remember whatever the detail is that's spoiled. For whatever reason, when it comes to contemporary fiction, I will remember, and then I'll be like upset with myself for allowing myself to get spoiled. But when it's like horror or something like that, I usually don't care. So it's weird how that works. It's like, Jaleesa, how do you remember details of one genre but not the other? Maybe because this is too close to home. Like it's somebody's life, and it could possibly happen, right? But I am gonna go on ahead and get ready for work. I will definitely have to maybe get coffee today. Usually I get a matcha lemonade, but you can hear I'm like congested and I'm tired. Like I feel like I want to take a nap, but it's almost 8 o'clock. I need to start getting ready for work. And child, like, why didn't I just lay down? That's what I'm telling myself. Why did I get up as soon as I had to use the restroom? I should have came back and laid back down, but no, I had to be productive. But I'll see you all later when I get home. All right, see you later. You guys. Hello, dear people. Today is Thursday, September 28th, 2023. I am not feeling too hot. I'm praying that I'm not sick. I have this feeling that maybe I'm just tired because I've been up since 5 something this morning, and because I'm starting to get like this little headache and I'm still a little bit congested. But because I'm starting to feel a little bit of body pain, I feel like I can conclude that I am getting sick. But my fingers are crossed that it's just allergies or something. Oh, I gotta sneeze. It didn't happen. One of you said bless you before I sneezed, and that's why I didn't sneeze. But I just wanted to check in and let you all know what I've been up to book-wise. So today at work, I tried to listen to a little bit of The Goddess of Filth, or Goddesses of Filth by B.A. Castro, I think. I always forget the name, but I think I listened to one chapter that I don't know, I feel some type of way about it. I feel like it's one of those books where I have to read somebody else's review just to understand what actually is going on. Like, I get it to a certain extent, but at the same time, not really. So I'm gonna have to take some time and really think on that while reading this book. But I also started Fledgling by Octavia E. Butler. And I started that book because, one, I'm participating in the For the Culture Readathon, and then I wanted to use it as my multimedia, but then I'm also buddy reading it with someone from the Horror Host Support Group. So I went on ahead and started, and I'm liking it so far. It's a little bit surprising. I don't want to give any details, but it's like this book hits the ground running, in the sense that like the subject matter, the events that are happening, the relationships that are being formed, they're questionable, all right. I can see why some people had some issues with it. Well, not issues, but like they felt a little bit uncomfortable while reading it. But I'm not uncomfortable per se. I'm just kind of like cringing. Is that the same as being uncomfortable? Maybe. But it's not stopping me from reading. It's just my face is doing up the entire time. Like, what is... Lord, what is happening? But I'm on chapter 3 of that, or chapter 4 actually, because I think I just finished chapter 3. But I'm getting ready for my buddy reads, book reflection, book discussion for Terry McMillan's It's Not All Downhill From Here. And it starts in, let's see, about 20 minutes. I already have the discussion questions ready. I already posted them, so if people want to get a head start to see what we'll be talking about, it'll be there. And hopefully it goes off without a hitch. It'll be, a good old time. I'm hoping that I'm not the only one that read it, because then I'll have a hard time not spoiling certain things, but we'll see. Well, I won't know until, everybody gets in the room, because it's on Facebook. I have a Facebook room that's going to be opened at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. After it's done, I think I'm just going to take my shower, drink another bottle of water, and lay down. I need to go to bed early today because I cannot be getting sick. I don't want to be sick. That's the last thing I want to be. I'm just hoping that I'm just tired and this is allergies, because if I am, I hope it's just a cold. It better not be COVID, and it better not be the flu. That's all I say. Okay? But I may or may not check in with you all again tonight after the buddy reads, book reflection / discussion. And so if I don't, I'll see you all tomorrow morning, because we are going to speak into existence. I am going to get up feeling well enough to read about 30 minutes of Black Cake, because I'm reading that book as well. And I'll follow up with you all about where I am with that. So see you in the next clip. Bye. Hello everyone, I just want to share with you all a couple of YouTubers or booktubers that I had watched this morning. I watched Tangible Reads, Courtney from Tangible Reads. I will make sure that I link her information down below. And I'm reminding you all, drink your water. I know I'm a little bit aggressive with it, but it's important. Make sure you drink your water. Let's focus on that. Back to Courtney. Come on, back to Courtney, camera. Back to Courtney. Yes. So check her out. I really love her personality. And this is Robin from Robin Reads. I enjoy her series where she is giving books from another booktuber to read for her TBR. This time, Ashley from Bookish Realm had chosen her TBR for her. So it was really cool to watch. I'll put her information down below as well. And this is the book that I was reading in between the times. I usually, if there's ads, I'll read. And this is the one that I was reading. Hey, you all. Today is another day. It's Saturday, September the 30th, the last day of September, and the last day of this week in reading. So just to catch you up to speed, as you saw, I shared a couple of videos that I had been watching this morning. I try to make a habit of watching videos as they come out, and then making sure that if I don't comment, that I at least like it, let the people know that I was there. And I had a good time watching the videos. I got some good book recommendations and some confirmations for some books that I've already read as well. What else? I don't know if you can hear me because the air conditioner just came on. But as far as what I am going to do today, I didn't get much reading done out of the book that I had chosen to read this morning. It's a middle grade book, and it's not that it's not holding my attention, it's just that the way that it's written, sometimes I have to reread some passages because I feel like maybe it's just me. Maybe kids are able to remember better than me. But I feel like we were introduced to too many characters at one time, and so it makes it a little bit difficult to understand who exactly is being talked about. Let me show you real quick. The book that I'm reading is it's the first book. Oh God, what is the series called? I don't know. But I got an arc of the second book. And so of course I have to read the first book before I read the second book, right? So hold on, give me some time. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4. I Declare a Thumb War. So it's part of the Graveyard Girls series. And book 2 comes out on October the 3rd. So I'm trying to finish it today so that I can go ahead and jump into book 3. Not beat 3, book 2. So wish me luck. And I'm also trying to catch up on viewing TV shows that people are watching. And in particular, my coworker. So she watches Love is Blind, and I only watch it if she watches it. So I forgot that season 5 came out. So she's already watched all of the available episodes, and here I am on the weekend trying to catch up because I want to make sure I can have conversation and not be lost, and then, you know, have opinions about things. So I feel obligated to watch it because it is in Houston and that's where I am. So this show, I believe in the experiment, but I also don't at the same time. So I don't know. Like, I don't enjoy it all the time because there's some parts when you're watching it and you're just like, why are people such butts? Why? And then when you come on the show, why are you on the show and you're not really interested in being in love with somebody? Or not even in love, but you're not really interested in marriage. Like, you like the idea of marriage, but you don't want to be married. So there's that. I'll talk about that. Not today, maybe today. I don't know, but I will talk about it in the section that I usually dedicate to movies and TV shows. So my currently watching, if you want to keep up with what I've been looking at, I will have it in that video. But I'll be watching that today, reading that book that I was talking about. I need to post or schedule some blog posts as well, because I already have like 2 of them. I think 2 or 3 drafted. So I just need to start doing everything that I had said I was going to do for all of them. So that's a blog post, a podcast episode or audio blog, and then also posting a video that to the YouTube channel. So it's a lot of things going on, but I'm okay for now. I'm okay. That's what we tell ourselves, right? Right. So this clip is 3 minutes longer than I expected it to be, but I just want to let you all know that I had a pretty good reading week. I don't really remember whether or not I finished anything other than the 2 audiobooks at the top of the week. I finished Nana and It's Not All Downhill From Here, which we had a wonderful conversation about on Thursday with my buddy Reeves with Reading Beyond the Book Cover. So that's that. And I read some of Black Cake. I didn't finish reading in time for the book club discussion, but I did tune in until they had said something. I was like, oh, I gotta get out. So I left. I left the Zoom meeting yesterday when they started spoiling everything. So I still need to finish that as well. But what I have read of it, I am enjoying. I just wish that the short chapters matched the actual progress of the book. So what I mean by that is I'll read like 2 or 3 chapters, but I'm still at the same percentage in my Kindle. So it makes me wonder, like, if I had the physical book, would I feel the same? So interesting observation there. But other than that, I think I can close out this week. I feel good that I read 2 books, and I am enjoying the one that I'm focusing on now, which is the Black Cake. And I think that's it. I'm trying to search for words, but I'm not really sure what I want to say. So I'm going to stop right here because now it's 5 minutes. You know, Jaleesa be talking too much. It's 5 minutes. I will let you all go. Thank you for hanging out with me for another week in reading. Let me know in the comments below what you were able to complete this week. Were you able to complete any books? Have you heard of any of the books that I had in the video? And what are your plans for next week? If you do have any reading plans, and if not reading plans, what are your watching plans? What are your listening plans? What are you planning? If you're not a planner, that's fine too. What are you currently doing? Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next week. Jaleesa here, signing off. Not signing out yet because I gotta let you know one thing. Oh, actually 3 things. Drink your water, mind the business that's yours, and continue reading Beyond the Books Cover. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I'll see you all later. Bye.